We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area and 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. As for my Uncle Joey, he's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here with Thermopolis Bobcat basketball at the Bighorn Basin Classic home tournament here for the boys, as it's kind of a split tournament between Thermopolis and Worland. So Thermopolis hosting a group of teams and Worland hosting a group of teams, and Thermopolis getting to be the benefit of the home team this year. We were up in Powell and Rocky Mountain last year for this same tournament. Girls are up there right now. When we get scores, they had 2 games scheduled today, but the Wyoming Indian game did get canceled due to weather, and so they'll just have 1 game this afternoon. So if we can get an update on that, we'll let you know. Thermopolis boys JV team did come away with the win against Greybull Buffs up at Thermopolis Middle School. So Bobcats set here in about 7.5 minutes, and Trav, kind of after a rough weekend last weekend when we went to Pinedale and played Mountain View, Lyman and Pinedale, came away 1-2 from that tournament. I don't think feeling the greatest about how things went and things like that. What do you have for us for our Edward Jones Keys to the Game presented by Travis Winger?
Okay, after going through last weekend, number one, do not overlook any team. So it doesn't matter what division they're in, what their record is. We need to not overlook any team. Number two, we need to be playing 100% all the time. We need to not play to their level. Oftentimes, we'll come out, play our game for the first 2 minutes, and then we kind of get either a slower pace or a faster pace and kind of get into the mode of whatever team we're playing. We need to start playing with our own game and make other teams play to our game. Number three, we've got to crash the boards. On the defensive end, we got to first block out and then crash. And on the offensive end, we got to have 4 guys going to that board every single time, right, in order to come out. Because we just watched the Powell game before this game, and my goodness, those boys are solid. Right. There's not a weak spot in them in regards to shooting, passing, defense, teamwork. So if we're going to play them tomorrow, if we have success today, that we are going to have to be firing on all cylinders to be able to compete there.
Yeah, and I think the biggest one out of that, and it probably plays a little bit more to our age of the majority of our team, probably does come like play your game, not playing down to anybody else's. And that was the first thing that was kind of on my mind was, are we going to come out and play? Because I think few of our games yesterday, I mean, the Mountain View game, or last weekend, the Mountain View game was, we kind of came out, we did come out with the victory, but we went up by 20 plus points. Twice. Yeah, and then, made it way more interesting than it needed to be. And I actually, even when you go back and look at the Lyman game, I mean, it was a 3-point game, and that one felt out of reach. And I don't know why. Yeah,
all day. Well, just because we could not ever get into rhythm.
Right. And so even with 2 good looks at it at the end of the game, it just still felt like one of those games that just never really felt like it was ours anyways. And then Pinedale just came out and, just lit us up. We went into that 2-3 zone, and that's a tough defense to be in and against a good shooting team. And they came out and proved that right, as far as knocking down 5 threes in the first quarter and 3 come of those from one player. So, yeah, this will be an interesting one. Greybull does come in 2A. I don't have their record on hand.
They are 2-8.
They're 2-8.
But they've played some decent teams. They played Glen Rock, Tongue River, Wyoming Indian, Wright, Wyoming Indian. So they played Wyoming Indian twice from that standpoint. So they've played a lot of the best 2A teams and a couple of 3A teams. So I don't think their record necessarily reflects what type of team they are. They do have 2 players playing consistently with double-digit scoring. Rodriguez, number 32, comes in averaging 20 points a game. And Henderson, number 11, comes in averaging 11.5 points a game. So they are a senior-heavy team. It looks like their starters most likely are going to be 4 seniors and maybe a junior is what I'm thinking. So that sometimes playing those seniors, they play with a little more confidence, a little more poise, and kind of know how to get through the rough spots.
Right, absolutely. And for our Bobcats, they really need to. Their defense always, seems to fuel their offense, and that's where I do feel like we kind of got lost a little bit last week. Just a tough defensive call for the boys as well, and then just weren't able to get things going. So I think you'll see a different intensity from the boys, especially home court. That always helps too, and not a long road trip for them. It actually is fairly warm inside the gym today, so that's nice with the way it feels outside.
I left my heavier sweatshirt on. I kind of dressed a little differently because it's like even just walking that 20 yards of the vehicle, it's going to be a little chilly.
Yes, it is. And I'm very disappointed in our high schoolers over there where it was supposed to be basketball jersey day. So my son, Canyon, who's playing today, he bought me a old school supersonic Sean Kemp jersey, so I represented it. I wanted to wear it last weekend, but it's way too close to Pinedale's colors, so there was no way I was wearing that. So.
Well, when I first saw it, I was hoping you were Gary Payton because I went to Oregon State when Gary Payton was playing there. Right. So when I saw it, I was like, it's not Payton.
No, not the glove, no. But so excited to see some Bobcat basketball. We're going to take a quick break here so you can get a word from our sponsors. This is 101.7 KDNO, and appreciate those of you listening here. We did have the Wind River Cougars earlier. We'll have them again after this game as well, and then we'll have the Bobcats again this evening. We'll be back for the starting lineups right after this.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
All right, and we are getting ready to start here. We will give a starting lineup here. I'm not sure if they're doing they are going to do an official starting lineup too. They kind of did a rolling one at the start of the last game. So for the Sutherland starting lineup for Greybull Buffs, you have number 2, Caden Hunt. You have number 10, Juan Acuna. We have number 11, Kobe Henderson. Number 15, Isaac Vigil. and number 32, Carlos Rodriguez. For your Bobcats, it's going to be the same starting lineup as what we had all last weekend, with number 2, Gerber, number 3, Bomagen, number 12, Armani Dukes, number 22, Hasty, and number 23, Potter. So Corpening sticking with this same starting lineup from what was last weekend, and hoping this group will come out and get fired up and start them off quick. So that's what we're going to hope for here, Trav, to start off this game.
Well, I just hope we can come out a little bit with a little more fire and a little quicker than we did last weekend. It was just a really slow start, so.
It was just kind of tough to watch, unfortunately. I don't really know what else to say, and I don't know how you felt. It just kind of felt like a hung with me all week too, and I can only imagine that for the players and coaches, they felt exactly the same way. So if probably a little more harder for them, but yeah. So be interesting to see how they come out. Bobcats are going to be wearing their white jerseys with a purple and gold argyle down the sides here, and then Greybull Buffs will have their dark blues on with the gold stripes down the side here. So Brody Potter set to jump, having a conversation there with Vigil at half court, and I think he was kind of like, I don't know if I like the way this looks. But
well, and I told Coach this week, I was like, you got to work on a tip-off play, because we're going to win majority of the tip-offs. Looks like they did not do that.
No, Brody
just tipped back.
Yeah, and Greybull was set more in a defensive set for that as well. Bomagen now has it, cross court to Gerber. Gerber going to head fake, drive in. Shot is up, and good, rolls in. So good to see that.
Well, and he had a rough weekend last weekend. I know you as dad know that, but it's good to always get that first one open the basket. It just kind of helps that confidence after a rough weekend.
Well, and I liked seeing him. He kind of had a shot at a 3, and I liked seeing him pass that up to shoot it. Deep shot there by Vigil is no good. Armani Duke's going to come down with it, and he's going to get it into Cody Bomagen's hands. Cody Bomagen going to pass it up to Gerber. Gerber over to Bomagen, top of the key, over to Hasty. Good patience here. Looks like it's going to be a little bit of a 1-2-2 tip away, but Hasty comes away with it, and then a tough pass. He tries to get it to Armani, but it was knocked out of his hands by Hunt, so ball will stay to Bobcats. New out-of-bounds play here for the Bobcats, a stack here. Like to see him just toss it up. Oh, I thought they were going to toss it. Oh, nice play there. And Cody Bomagen, I think Rodriguez must have got his hands on it, and then as
that came off a glass with energy.
It did have some energy. And then Acuna came away with the rebound, but he got called for a carry. Gerber now with it. Kind of more of a 2-on-2 zone here. A little bit of an interesting look here from Greybull. Pass out to Hasty in the corner. Hasty's 3 is up and good. Another good one we like to see.
Zach hits early, then Zach scores well. That's kind of the mantra for him.
Right. Henderson now will pass it over to Hunt. Hunt has Gerber on him. Gerber's going to try to save it and unable to get to it, but does knock it away from Hunt.
I think he left a little skin on the floor.
I think so too.
Good hustle play.
Yeah. That length wasn't quite long enough. AC Bout gets it still. Yeah.
NBA width of a court rather than the college.
Right. Henderson now with the ball. He'll pass it to Vigil. Vigil with a cutter there in Hunt. And Armani getting the call to guard Rodriguez, who just moves a lot. Rodriguez pull-up shot is up. No good. Good rebound by Potter. Gets it into Hasty's hands right away. Over to Bomagen now. Bomagen dribbles up left-handed. Going to slice through there. Shot is up. No good. Gets his own rebound, though. Wraparound pass to Armani. And a good play there. Unable to finish, but gets his own rebound and put back there by Armani Dukes. 7-0 with 2 minutes gone by here in this first quarter. Gerber's going to pick up Hunt at the top of the half court. And now Zach guarding Henderson. Henderson's going to get it. It's going to get knocked into the backcourt. But because Hasty touched it, that's why it was not an over and back. Now over to Hunt. Hunt going to drive in. Rodriguez now with it up at the top of the key to Vigil. Vigil back over to Henderson. Back to Vigil. And then into Acuna's hands. And good left-hand pass there by Rodriguez. Turnaround jump shoot. Then just kind of a little hook shot and no good. And Potter comes away with it. And then a bad pass there from Greybull. And Gerber is going to come up with it. Gets in his left hand. And no one picks him up, so he has a 3. Shot is up, no good. And then looks like Rodriguez will run it down.
7-0 with 5:10 left to go in the first quarter.
Right.
Timeout.
So looks like we're going to get
enough.
Timeout there, and we will do the same. Looks like a line change here for the Bobcats, so we'll have 5 new guys in after this timeout, right after this.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. Inlander and Riverton.
All right, and we're back after the timeout. So in for the Bobcats now, you have Weber, Cole, Howell, Dell Dukes, and Jet Longwell. So a different group here. This is more, I would say, probably the speed group out of the height group. So they're going to come out in a half-court press here a little bit. And tough pass there from Henderson. Gets it over to Hunt. Henderson left wide open. Shot is up, no good. And Will Cole comes down with it. And he's going to bring it up for the Bobcats. Will and Andrew didn't get to see a lot of them last weekend, but both capable of being good outside shooters here. Will Cole going to prove that right here. Shot is up and good.
Nothing
on
but
Will
that.
Cole, good shot there by Will. So made me look good as an announcer.
He appreciated the help.
And Rodriguez is going to have it as the Bobcats come out in a full court press here. Henderson now with it, passes over to Hunt. And gets it back over to Henderson. Left-hand shooter here, shot is up, no good. And Greybull just not able to get on the board. Del Dukes gets the rebound, passes up to Andrew. Andrew to Will. Will cross court to Del Dukes. Del, off of Henderson's face. Henderson kind of
good hustle
dazed there a little bit, but good hustle and good cut by Del. Jet just not quite able to find him. Weber gets it though. A lot of ball movement going on here, and then it ends up getting stolen away there, unfortunately, by Acuna. And again, sorry about the video here. Not sure if we have a short in a wire or what's going on here, but Hunt now with it. Passes out to Acuna, and Jet Longwell knocks it away and almost is able to come back up with it. And looks like, let's see, Bobcats are just going to come out and man-to-man in this out-of-bounds play. 3:31 left here in this first quarter. Bobcats up 10-0. Pass over to Vigil up top of the key as Andrew Howell all over him. Not able to find anybody. Gets it up to Rodriguez, about as far away from the hoop as you can on their side. And Jet almost getting a steal away. Rodriguez passes it over to Hernandez. Hernandez shot is up, no good. Will Cole comes away with it for the Bobcats. And Will Cole now has it. Gonna kick it over to Del Dukes now for 3. Shot is up and good. Del just having a great shooting year here from the three-point line. Good steal there by Andrew. Passes to Del. Del comes through the middle of the lane, gets his own rebound. Pass to Jet. Jet drives in, not able to get it. Gets his own board, and looks like it's going to go out of bounds on, let's see here. Looks like it went out on Greybull, so Bobcats will still hang on to it. Number of good looks there. Good hustle. Exactly kind of fit in with your keys to the game there, Travis, where they just keep hustling after the ball. Weber now with it up at the top of the key. Hand off to Cole. Will Cole going to bring it around. Pass to Del. Del Dukes back to Will. Over to Andrew. Andrew who can light it up. Shot is up. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound comes to Henderson, and then a push in the back by Will Cole on that rebound. And that will be first team and first foul for Will. First foul in the game.
13-0 with 2:50 left in the first quarter.
So press kind of doing what it needs to do too, slowing Greybull down here. Hopefully causing some, Dell just not quite there to get the steal from Hernandez. Rodriguez now with the ball, and Bobcat's gonna bring in that first group of 5 in. And now Hernandez drives through, good steal there by Ellis, and they're gonna call a foul on him, but as he came across, did a great job of getting his hand on top of the ball. Unfortunately, most of the time when that ball gets knocked away from on top, they're gonna call that foul. So that's gonna be on Weber. That'll be his first, team's second. And Bobcats were going to bring in a new 5, then weren't, and now are. So it looks like Hernandez will go to the line, try to get the Greybull Buffs on the board. First free throw is up and off the back of the rim, no good. 13-0. And I know those of you watching, you're wondering where the video went. So are we. Travis is working feverishly, I promise it, trying to get it situated. Back in, so is that first group. You have Armani Dukes, Brody Potter, Kenyon Gerber, Zach Hasty, and Cody Bomagen in. Hernandez with the opportunity, a second free throw here. Second one is up off the front of the rim, and a hustle down play there. And Gerber knocks the ball out and looks like he's going to dribble it out of bounds as he knocked it out of the hands of number 10 there, Acuna. So Greybull will keep the ball under their hoop. Still scoreless here in the first half. Bobcats leading 13-0 over Greybull. Ball gets into the hands of Longshore, stolen there by Zach Hasty. Zach Hasty's gonna have opportunity. Good fake there, and shot is up, no good, as he draws a foul on Carlos Rodriguez, and Hasty will go to the line, where he shot the ball really well last week. And that's Carlos's first, team's first, and Zach will go to the line for 2. First one for Zach is up and off the front of the rim. And second one here, so 13-0 still, 2:16 left. And Hasty with the chance at a second free throw is up and rattles in and out. Hernandez comes down with the board. Just over 2 minutes left here in the first quarter on Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 13-0, your Bobcats over the top of Greybull Buffs. Kick into Hernandez as the Bobcats up in their 1-3-1 defense now. Individual in the corner. They're going to get a good trap there between Armani Dukes and Gerber. Tries to pass. It goes off the leg of Armani. Ends up somehow in Acuna's hands. Henderson's shot is up, no good. Hernandez gets to the ground, and then Greybull's going to call a full timeout here. So we're going to take one as well. We'll be right back after this.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vicklin Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vicklin Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vicklin Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it?
All right, I'm going to interrupt that ad as we're getting ready back to action here. Greybull does hang on to the ball as they got a timeout there. Acuna now with the ball. Bobcats in a 1-3-1 defense. Good defense there by Monty Dukes, cutting off the drive by Rodriguez. Step through. Hernandez, good head fake. Drives in, shot is up, no good. Ball's going to be off of the Bobcats. Looked like Henderson came down with the rebound. Must have been knocked out of his hands by the Bobcats. So Bobcats going to stay in a man-to-man now here in the out of bounds. Acuna now pass into Henderson. Henderson with Hasty all over him. Vigil with it. And now Acuna with it. Bomagen on him. And then Henderson drives in. Potter guarding him. Back out to Acuna. Acuna head fake, drive in. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Rodriguez. Rodriguez's shot is up, no good. And Potter comes down with it. Rodriguez expecting a little more. Oh, and then offensive foul by Cody Bomagen as he tried to drive in, and I think he was good till he just extended the arm a little bit and then got that offensive foul called on him. Be Bobcats team's third, his first. And Bobcats now in this extended 1-3-1, kind of Zach just going to harass here at the top of the key. And Henderson now with it, passing it back over to Acuna. Now into Rodriguez. Rodriguez, 14-foot jump shot up, no good. Comes back with his own rebound. Shot is up and good for Rodriguez there. So Greybull finally on the board here with under a minute left, 45 seconds left here, 13-2, Bobcats leading over the Bobcats. And they're gonna stay in that 2-1-2 as well. Hasty kicks into Potter. Armani Duke's gonna fight for the ball on the ground, and Rodriguez is gonna come away with it, get it into Henderson's hand. 30 seconds left here for this first quarter. And Rodriguez has it now, gets it over to Henderson, back and forth. Bobcats kind of jumping after the ball. Shot is up, no good. Good box out there by Armani, gets it into Cody Bomagin's hands. Gerber gonna pass it up. Oh man, not sure how that pass ended up working out. Yeah, well, even how it hit him in the shoulder. I think Monty was expecting it to go to Potter, and then Potter was gonna hit him, but Canyon running on the same line as him. That's a tough pass to make anyways. So.
Yeah, straight up in front of you.
Yeah. Acuna now, just over 10 seconds left in this first quarter. Henderson has it now. Hasty, oh, Cody almost getting his hands on it. Shot is up, no good. Good rebound there. Oh, a number of rebounds by the Greybull Buffs, and Rodriguez comes down with it, and they do count it, so that will give them 4 points. Rodriguez scoring all 4 of those points. Bobcats 13. So at the end of the first quarter, Bobcats 13, Buffs 4. We'll be right back after this.
Branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, and we're back here getting ready for the second quarter. Bobcats leading 13-4, thanks to you, those of you listening on 101.7 KDNO, and also those of you streaming live on YO Today on the YouTube channel. Bobcats going to make that that line change again, so we have that group of 5 that came in, that second group. So you have Jet Longwell, Will Cole, Andrew Howell. You have Ellis Weber and Del Dukes in to round out the top 5. Greybull really playing only about 6 players in that opening quarter anyways. They have a number suited up, but it looks like that's kind of what he goes with for the most part. So Hunt with the ball now, looking for a high screen from Rodriguez, gets it over to Acuna. Acuna over to Hunt. Now into Henderson. Henderson going to drive baseline. Looks to feed it into Rodriguez, has double team on there. Jet doing a great job on him. They're kind of just knowing where he's at on the court at all times will kind of shut the rest of the team down, it seems like. Del Dukes now guarding Hunt. Hunt's going to drive in right-handed. Shot is up, no good. Good rebound by Del Dukes. And Acuna tries to knock it away from behind. He's going to get called with the foul. That'll be his first, team's first for this quarter. Good rebound by Del Dukes, staying strong with it. So he'll pass it into Andrew Howell. And Greybull gonna pick up about halfway between 3-point and half court on that 2-3. Steal away from Henderson, gets it out of Andrew's hands, and Bobcats are gonna stay up in a press here, even on a turnover. So good to see the pressure there. Henderson now, 2-man game between him and Rodriguez. Henderson's shot is up and good, and that is a 3 by Kobe Henderson.
13-7 with 7 minutes in the second quarter.
Right, so again, that's
for the Bobcats so far.
Right, and Ellis Weber is going to kick it over to Will Cole, into Andrew, back to Will. Almost gets it stolen away. Andrew kicks it over to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber with the 3, shot is up and rattles in and out, and Rodriguez will come down with it. Cross-court pass now to Acuna. Acuna now back to Rodriguez, over to Henderson. And Ellis Weber doing a good job on him. Traps him in that tough spot. Oh, just not able to quite get to the ball. Hunt now with the ball in the corner here. Bobcats in a man-to-man. And Jet just out of reach. Bobcats just a hair short on every little ball right now. They're just about to get steals. Good steal there by Ellis Weber. Knocks it away from Hunt as he goes up for the shot. Ends up in Rodriguez's hands. And then shot is going to be up by Vigil, and then going in for the rebound. Looks like that is going to be a foul on Hunt. for Greybull against Ellis Weber, as Ellis did a great job boxing him out. That'll be the team's second, his first. Ellis Weber now with the ball. Bring it up, get the call from coaches. Really extending that zone here. And the best way to beat a zone is dribble penetration and then faking passes, making passes into the high post into Del Dukes. And a tough pass there from Andrews. He tries to pass it down into Jet Longwell. And then kind of a catch here between Rodriguez and Henderson. Hunt pulls up, jump shot up, no good. Jet Longwell's gonna come down with it. Gonna pass it up ahead. They do have numbers here. Will Cole gonna bring it 4 on 3. Will Cole drives in, and good shot there by Will Cole as he drives in, and shot is up and good, and then gonna get a chance for a 3-point play. First buckets for Bobcats in this quarter.
Yep, 15-7, 5:33 left in the second quarter.
And kind of after last weekend, Bobcats choosing now to get together and do a little team huddle during these breaks just to kind of get everybody on the same page. Will Cole's free throws up and good. 6 points for Will in the game so far.
He's got a new three and an old style
That's
three.
right, yeah. And then going to get hit on the arm, Henderson is. Imagine that's going to be Del Dukes, yeah. Del Dukes with his first, team's first in this quarter. Bobcats in this full court press here, going to get it back and forth to Rodriguez. Just kind of setting him up. Henderson does a good job of getting the ball into the middle to Hernandez. Hernandez turnaround jump shots up, rolls around and is good for Yandel Hernandez. And Andrew Howell cross-court pass over to Ellis Weber down to Jet Longwell. Tough pass there. I think it'll be off of Greybull. And Bobcats' first 5 will come back in for Bobcats. So again, with Greybull not having a very deep bench, Bobcats going to try to take advantage of that and run a new crew in here every few minutes. Gerber with it now, pass over to Hasty. Little taller crew here to run that high-low offense that they've been trying to look at running. Good pass there from Hasty. Good low to high, and Potter goes up. Shot is up, no good. And that one will go against Rodriguez, I believe. That'll be his second.
Well, 16-9 with 4:53 left in the second. Bobcats been a little slower this quarter to get on the scoreboard.
Right.
First shot is up and good for Potter.
And that was on Hernandez, so that's just his first free throw. Good.
They do have 4 fouls, which means the next foul will be going to the line for 2 for the next 4.5, almost 5 minutes.
Right. All right, 17-9. Potter set for his second free throw, up and good. Good shot there by Potter. And this group was going to take the press off, so they're going to pick him up in the 1-3-1. Or it looks like they're going to pick him up man-to-man full half court. Hernandez has it, pass up to Henderson. Hasty's been doing a really good job on him. And looks like we're going to get a foul called. Going to call that one against Zach Hasty. That'll be his first, team second. Acuna set to take the ball out for Greybull. Shot is up, no good for Hernandez, off the hands of Acuna. And good job by Potter just keeping his feet, putting his hands straight up, and it affected Hernandez's shot enough that didn't even draw iron. So Gerber now will bring it up for Bobcats. Over to Hasty, back to Gerber. And with as much as this group moves, you know, those, and then kind of rolls his ankle a little bit, or they didn't call anything. Coach was hoping for a travel call, but he was able to get it into Gerber's hands. And then a tough pass there from Zach Hasty, just kind of got impatient a little bit, wanted to see something different happen, yeah. Haven't seen much dribble penetration, though, against this. Good defense there by Armani Dukes as he come over and help, and then Zach Hasty gets it. And then just too much unselfish play there. Unfortunately, Monty trying to pass it to Potter, and Rodriguez steps in and gets the steal, passes up to Hernandez. Hernandez gets it over to Vigil, and now Henderson will get them set up in their offense. 3:40 left here. Zach Hasty with a chance. See what they're going to call there. I'm going to call that against Zach Hasty again. So Zach playing tough defense, but kind of got him there. I think it was more on the loose ball. He just was kind of holding him back, trying to hold him back as he was diving for the ball.
More of a football move.
Yeah.
Not allowed on the basketball
right,
court.
Yep. Henderson now with the ball. He'll bring it up on the near side and pass it over to Acuna. And picks the ball.
Bravo.
Jeez, happy feet there.
He had 4 steps.
Yeah.
No call.
You know. And Henderson's going to, good defense by Zach, as Zach just stayed straight up. Cody Bomagen has it, passes up to Brody Potter. Brody Potter, is he going to have a chance at a dunk? And he does, right on the top of Carlos Rodriguez's head. And pretty lucky, actually, that he didn't get a technical called on him after kind of being in his face.
Yes, a little too much celebration.
Yeah,
there.
don't like seeing that part of it. Liked seeing the aggressiveness and going up and dunking it, but don't need to see any of the extra, in my opinion, after that.
Yeah.
Oh, good block there by Cody Bomagen, and no one else knew it got blocked. And Henderson ends up with it. Shot is up, no good. Passes it up ahead from Potter, and ball's going to get knocked out by Vigil. So kind of all the hustle plays are going Bobcats' way, but they're still a little messy.
Yeah, they're not able to complete or finish some of them.
Right. Kind of what we saw those, in that opening couple weeks. Gerber with it here. He'll pass it back over to Cody Bomagen. Cody back to Gerber. Gerber going to fake it 3. Ball's going to get knocked away by Acuna, but going to step over the line, but didn't get it called.
I don't think he had control enough to...
And good move there by Bomagen, just not able to quite finish it. That's his slice and dice move that I love watching him do. Just had a little too much on it. First one didn't hit rim. Second one got a little bit. So third one's
too much Wheaties
it'll
today.
be the good one. So good defense here by all the Bobcats, and good defense again by Cody. Cody going to have it, going to pass it up to Potter. Potter going to bring it in, not able to finish, but Cody Bomagen right there to follow up and finish. So 2 points for Bomagen. And that's going to bring a timeout. Bobcats 22, Greybull Buffs 9. Just over 2 minutes left here in the first half. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. And we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
All right, and we're back here for first half action. Bobcat basketball against Greybull Buffs. Bobcats leading 22-9. Greybull with the ball here. Hunt going to drive in. Shot is up and good for, I apologize. That was Longshore. Be his first bucket of the game. And again, tough pass there from Gerber to Hasty. Back over to Bomagen. Now gets it to Longwell, who came in for Armani Dukes. So we're going to run a couple new groups in here instead of 5 at a time. We're going to run a couple in at a time. Looks like they're going to call a foul, so they're going to get a chance at some free throws. And Gerber and Hasty will come out for Cole and Howell. Jet Longwell will go to the line for the Bobcats. That foul was on Hunt. That will be his second.
First one is up and bounces around, but drops through.
That's right. And even though the foul was on the floor, it was the team's 5th foul. Greybull's team 5th foul, so he gets to shoot 2.
23-11 with 1:38 left in the half. Second shot is up and good as well.
So Bobcats much better from the line this game already than they were most of the weekend. Henderson now with it, or Hernandez. Blocked there by Potter. Will Cole's going to get it, drive it up the left-hand side, get it into Andrew. Andrew over to Cody Bomagen. Cody going to slice through, get it out to Will Cole. Will Cole's three is up, no good. Cody Bomagen right there, though, puts it on the floor and right up for a bucket. Good play there by Cody Bomagen. 26-11, just over a minute left here in this first half. Will Cole going to pick up Henderson. He's going to, good hustle play there. Got his hands on it a couple times. Yeah.
And they just couldn't quite keep it and knock the ball out of bounds. So, and Greybull will keep the ball with 1 minute exactly left in the half. 26-11 is the score.
And Henderson being a point guard for Greybull for quite some time now, just frustrated with the way he's just being harassed by all the Bobcats. And Bobcats going to get a 5 count there. Just.
I still think the 5 seconds in 24 is a little shorter than 23.
Right.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think so. I think so. Back to Will Cole. Will Cole has a
good
tough pass into Jet. He's puts it on the ground. Oh, get out of there, get out of there. And he's going to get a 3 seconds. Yeah. He kicked it out right and then just needed, I think if the ref would have saw him step towards us, they wouldn't have called it. But Kuna will come in for Hunt. And Bobcats are going to pick him up at half court. Again, staying in this half court man-to-man, really just putting a lot of pressure on him. And then gets it over to Longshore. Longshore to Acuna. And now Vigil with it in the corner, gets it over to Henderson. Henderson to Longshore again. It's a quick first step there. Vigil with kind of a little leaner from about 17 feet out. Shot is up, no good. Andrew Howe gets it. He's going to pass it up to Cody Bomagen as Cody drives in. It's like Vigil knocked it out of his hands, the way he came across his hand.
I think he had visions of something in his head is what I think was going on. If he would have just shot the layup, I think it would have been good.
And Cody Bomagen has it, gets it to Cole, gets it over to Andrew Howell. Andrew with a little floater up and no good. Acuna comes down with it. That was normally a pretty decent shot for Andrew.
He makes it.
He does. And Rodriguez has it now, 5 seconds left in the half. Good defense there by Longwell. And that's going to go off of, that's going to go off of Greybull. Bobcat's going to have the ball with like a second left. Coach Birmingham was sure hoping for a foul there across his arm. And Andrew Howe calling out a play, gets it to Cody. Cody's been known to hit on the buzzer. Turnaround shot is up, no good at the end of the half.
Bobcats. A little short on that one where he's been long, so maybe second half he can come out a little more balanced.
There we go.
Bobcats do go in with a lead, 26-11 at the halftime.
That's right. We will be back with our KDNO 101.7 halftime show right after this.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vicklin Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vicklin Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vicklin Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Warland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area and 172-point inspections. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey. He's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here with the KD&O halftime show here on 101.7. Thanks to you that are all listening here on the radio, and then also those of you streaming live on the YouTube channel YO Today. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to that, and then you'll get a notification anytime we have a game pop up. It isn't just the Bobcats basketball games. It is a lot of Fremont County as well, so you'll hear games from Wind River, Wyoming Indian, Riverton as well, and each having different broadcasters. So go ahead and you can check those as well. Here at the half, Bobcats are leading 26-11. Again, a little bit of a slower pace than what I think our Bobcats like to talk about. It's kind of what we were talking about during the break here, Travis, was they just feel like they're this racehorse that wants to just get out and run. But a few teams that we've been playing have put a zone on us, and it doesn't allow that type of pace to happen. And so, what do you see as like a good combatant to that when a team wants to slow it up against us?
Well, you and I, as we were talking about, it's the best way to break down a zone is quick passes. The zone can't move as fast as the ball. Eventually, they're going to get behind, somebody's open, then you make that entry pass. We're trying to make the entry pass after a slow catch, look, and then, you know, rather than quick, and then dump in. And so I think we got to increase the ball movement. We got to, you know, if they're going to slow us down, go ahead and be patient, look for that better shot or the great shot, not just the good shot.
Right.
And see if we can do that. You know, we talked about before, our defense is actually looking pretty good on the on that end. The man-to-man defense, rebounding is still not great, but not bad. So yeah, I think that's kind of what we need to be seeing as we go into this second half.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you always coach against a zone that it's going to be dribble penetration and fast passing, a fake pass before you make a pass. We say that a lot as well, just because that gets that, especially a zone like this, because they do all move pretty fluid together, and you can see it that as soon as that ball's leaving somebody's hands, the whole group is moving. So that's kind of where we're at. As we get into the Quality Inn and Suites halftime quality stats, no one really in any foul trouble on either team. Caden Hunt for the Greybull Buffs has 2, and for the Bobcats, Zach Casey has 2, and then, you know, a number of players on either team have a single foul, so nothing really to do there. Bobcats do have 8 different in the scorebook again, so like seeing that out of the 10 guys that got to play, all but 2 able to get on the scoreboard. Longwell 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 2. Gerber getting the scoring going for the Bobcats, scoring that little runner at the beginning of the game with 2 points. Bomagen with 4 points in the second quarter for his 4 points. Will Cole, like you said, I think at the end of the, or partway through the second quarter, getting an old-fashioned 3 and then a 3-pointer, so he has 6 points, leading the Bobcats in scoring. Dell Dukes with a 3 of his own. Armani Dukes with 2 points. Zach Hasty with a 3, with only misses from the free throw line, going 0 of 2, and then Brody Potter with that dunk and the 2 free throws for 4 points for him. So Bobcats doing a good job from the line, going 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Greybull 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Only a few in the scorebook for them. 3-pointer for Kobe Henderson. Larry Longshore with 2 points. Hernandez with 2, going 0 of 2 from the free throw line. And then Carlos Rodriguez with 4 points, doing all his scoring in the first quarter. Bobcats score 13 in each of the quarters. Greybull Buffs score 4 and 7 in the first and second quarter. So Bobcats leading here 26-11. So, you know, like to see the Bobcats come in. I liked seeing, you know, the kind of the shift change there that kept everybody fresh. Plus, I think it just adds a sense of urgency to them, because they're like, hey, look, we've got, you know, 3-4 minutes that we need to come out and we need to play as hard as we can, and we need to me, I always would have taken it as, let's make sure they keep us out here. They have to keep us out here. You know, that would have been my goal, you know.
That's kind of my thought. It's like, if we're firing on all cylinders and scoring, he might give us an extra minute of play.
Right,
so that's
right.
kind of, if I've been watching this, it'd be like, yeah, if I was playing, I'd be like, okay, I've got 2.5 minutes, and if I'm doing well, I might get 3.5.
Right.
If I'm not, I've got 2.5.
That's right. That's right. And I, you know, I will say I definitely enjoyed being on the court more than I liked being on the bench. So whatever I felt like I could do to get to that point, that's what I would do. But that wraps up our halftime show with KD&O. We're going to take a quick break from our sponsors, and we will be back for the second half right after this.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
All right, and we're here getting ready for the second half of Bobcat basketball here on 101.7 KD&O. Looks like Bobcats are going to come out with their same starting 5 from the game. And it's like Greybull will do the same. Again, nobody in real foul trouble, so no one having to change up lineups for that reason. Cody Bomagen going to set to take the ball out for the Bobcats. Greybull in a little bit of an extended 2-3 zone. Zach Casey now looks like they did make a little transformation. Good play there. Brody Potter goes up. And,
good board.
Armani Dukes just rips it out of his hands, gets his own rebound. Shot is up, no good. Cody Bomagen gets it. Shot is up, no good. But good hustle play there, and what a great draw play for the Bobcats.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah, it was just a screen the screener that had Brody Potter come up, screen for Zach Hasty, and then Cross-court pass to Gerber. Gerber just waits for Brody Potter to come open in the middle, and it was right there, just unable to finish. But good boards by the Bobcats to get there, and Bomagen goes to the line. He does miss the first free throw there. And second shot. And that foul is gonna go against number 32, Rodriguez. That'll be his second, team's first. Second one is up, no good. And Armani Dukes comes down with another offensive board putback. So good play there off of the free throw miss. Good play there by Monty Dukes, working hard. Bobcats gonna come out in man-to-man against Greybull. And good help defense there by the Bobcats. And Rodriguez is gonna drive in, shot is up, no good. Gerber comes down with the rebound, dribble out with his left hand, pass up ahead to Potter. Oh, tries to lob it up to Cody Bomagen. Good hustle play, but though by Bomagen, he saves it into Gerber. Gerber gonna get the offense set up. Zach Hasty has it, pass it back to Gerber. Gonna set a high screen here, cross-court pass. Here comes that screen, the screener play. Passes it back over to Gerber. Now to Cody Bomagen, wide open in the corner and knocks down the three is Cody Bomagen. Good play there by Cody Bomagen.
31-11 with 6:45 left on the third quarter.
And shocker, Travis, amazing. Everybody touches the ball on a play and we get wide open shot. So good patience and good ball movement by the Bobcats. Vigil now with it. Good defense by Bomagen. Over to Hernandez. Rodriguez now with Armani on him. Back over to Hernandez.
Oh, good pass.
Yeah, comes in, and Henderson with a pretty easy little left hand.
Yeah, he came off that screen really tight. Yeah. Zach couldn't fight through it. He was trailing.
Cody Bomagen now with it. Dribbles it off his foot, but gets it back here. Good high-low
nice pass.
Oh, and Monty not able to finish.
Layup.
Yeah. Felt like he got hit on the arm, but still should have finished it.
Well, yeah, and fortunately, Greybull did tip the ball out of bounds, so Bobcats maintain possession. Out of bounds play here now.
Right. Kind of a broken play, I think, for what the Bobcats were trying to do. So Potter has it now.
There we go.
Yes, good aggressive move by Potter. Monty gets a hand on it again. Not able to get to it, but good aggression there for Bobcats. Not really making anything easy for Greybull right now with the 31-13 lead. Good cut there by Vigil and good defense by Bomagen. Bomagen passes it up to Potter. Potter's going to have a chance at a dunk again, and two-handed dunk is Potter. And
he's going to get a technical on that one.
Well, he's going to get a warning, I think, on that one this time.
Well, and we've talked to him before about it's okay to go ahead and make the dunk, but unless somebody's underneath you, dunk it and don't hang on the rim.
Yeah.
And he did the gorilla kind of motion, swinging around back and forth, and then dropped off. So
I know when I used to dunk it two-handed all the time that
and then you woke up.
That's right. Well, I didn't say it wasn't on a Nerf hoop. I was just saying. All right. So. Let's see, Rodriguez has it now, passes it over to Acuna, and then they get it into the corner.
Good pass.
Yeah, good ball movement there as Rodriguez is able to score again for Greybull.
33-15 with 5:04 left in the third.
Three there by Gerber is up, and then it's going to go over the back of the backboard.
I didn't think if it doesn't touch anything, is it out of bounds?
I feel like it's one that's just up to
the refs?
The refs on that, because if it touches something, it for sure is.
Yeah,
Gerber with the block there on Hernandez, and Zach Casey's going to come away with it, get it to Gerber. Looked like Corpany was trying to get a timeout called, and then they didn't quite get it to him. Back over to Cody Bomagen. Cody going to head fake in there, drive baseline, shot is up and good by Bomagen. Good play there by Cody Bomagen. Oh, and a travel there by, looks like Longshore.
12, yeah.
Yeah. Had a question from a viewer, and Simpson, all I can say is I don't know.
What was the question?
We'll just leave it at I don't know.
Okay, yeah. We don't want to talk about that one on the air.
That's right. 4:38 left here in the third quarter. Bobcats up by 20, 35-15. Gerber gets it to Zach Hasty. Back over to Gerber. About loses the ball, gets it over to Bomagen. Wide open is Monty Dukes on the bottom. Del Dukes is checked in.
Movement.
Back over to Zach Hasty in the corner and unable to get it, but good rebound by Armani. Oh, and they're going to call a push foul on Monty. I'm assuming on the rebound.
It could have been.
Yeah, they are going to call that.
Yeah, a little forearm shiver.
Yeah.
Monty, just like Dell, sometimes they get the football, basketball field, court confused, but Monty working hard down there as always.
Right. And he does it quite a bit. So I think a lot of times when it does get called, he's shocked that it did because it.
What'd I do?
Yeah, what'd I do? I always do that. Oh, Del Dukes steps right in, and good steal by Del Dukes. Gets it out of Vigil's hands, and wide open layup is good. And I will say, I still feel like that's one of the harder shots in basketball, is that wide open, like don't mess up, don't mess up. And Del has come a long ways with that, because last year there were a number of games where, good cut there by Longshore, not able to get it in. Cody Bobbingen comes down with it, but Dell's come a long ways with just finishing those wide open layups.
I totally agree, and he doesn't. I don't even think think anymore. Nice shot from Gerber from the corner, right in front of the student section.
Right.
So he turned around and gave him kind of a fist pump as he runs down the floor.
So pace has definitely changed again in Bobcats' favor here, as Gerber's going to get it, pass it over to Del Dukes. Del Dukes going to scoop and up and no good, but he's going to try to hustle down his own rebound and not quite able to get there. I would have liked to seen Gerber at least get one more dribble in there to see if Greybull committed to it, because I think they all knew he was going to give it up. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think and that's kind of the old theory, in the sense of go until they stop.
Yeah, make them stop you. Yeah.
Oop, good hands.
Almost got it there from Acuna. And Longshore now with it. Tries to pass it in. Gerber steals it down. And then Henderson knocks it from Canyon, and then Canyon dribbles it out of bounds. Probably should have just let it go. But good play there.
I think it still touched his hip, so he had to try to grab it.
Yeah, that's probably true. So Will Cole come in for Canyon. 3:04 left here, or 3:09, one of those. And 40-15 Bobcats over the top. Good quick play there by Bobcats. Good thought process by Hernandez to quick pass it into Rodriguez. They're going to call it on Jet, be his first.
They definitely are kind of not liking any hands at all, because that wasn't much of a push-off.
No, and I felt like he got his hand on the ball personally, but first one is up and good for Rodriguez.
40-15, 3:03 left in the third quarter. Second is up and no good. Will Cole fighting for the rebound, steps out of bounds. Oh, yep. Yeah. They both were out of bounds.
Yeah.
I don't know why they give it to them.
Right.
I feel like they gave. Yeah,
probably should have been a jump ball, really.
Yeah, that's
but sometimes
the ball
doesn't lie.
That's right.
And so it goes out of bounds off of Greybull, and Andrew will take it out for the Bobcats, get it into Will Cole. You have Weber, Del Dukes, Jet, Longwell on the court with Andrew. Andrew now with the ball, gets it to Will Cole. Good ball movement again, just dribble penetration. Andrew passes it to Jet. In the corner, Jet's kind of the runner here, baseline, gets it to Weber. Weber going to drive in baseline. Good jump pass there to Andrew. Andrew passes up the shot, and good play there.
Oh, they're calling it both ways.
That's
they give
right.
just Jet Longwell a little bit of, not even much of a hand check, but a little hand check from behind. They call the foul, so Bobcat ball out of bounds on the baseline.
And that's going to be Carlos Rodriguez's third foul, I believe, his second. Little slower.
Good pass by Andrew.
Into Jet. Jet gets his own rebound. Shot is up and is good.
Padding the stats.
That's right.
Offensive board +2.
That's right. When the emphasis on the practice of the week is to get boards, sometimes maybe. Good pass into Acuna. Acuna gets it back out to Longshore. Hernandez gets it into Will Cole, and Will Cole's going to steal it away from Greybull. Will is going to drive now in, looking for a screen from Dell. Weber now, jump pass over to Andrew. Andrew into Dell. Dell, wrap around, try to get into Jet, but Acuna knocks it away.
I just feel if they continue to move that ball around the perimeter, take some of those outside shots and making them, they're going to force them to come out, because they do collapse pretty quick.
Yeah. Shot is up and no good by Acuna. Jet tries to get his hands on it, not able to get it. Gets off of Acuna's hands again, and then Jet Longwell finally comes down with it after kind of ball bouncing around off a number of players. Pass up ahead to Ellis Weber. Ellis left open. Three is up and good. That's the spot.
Ellis Weber for three. 45-16, 2:13 left in the third quarter.
I think that's the third three from that same spot by the Bobcats.
For the whole team.
Yeah, three different players. And good defense there by Andrew. Andrew, looked ahead.
He should have thrown it. He could have. He had two guys ahead of him.
Yeah. He kind of got his body twisted, so it might have made it a tough pass. Over to Weber. Weber passes it back over to Andrew. Andrew pass over to Will Cole. Have Del Dukes at the high post, Jet Longwell in the low. Andrew deep three, shot is up, no good. Good rebound by Jet Longwell. Jet Longwell is going to go to the line again.
45-16, 143 left in the third.
And that is Acuna's second foul, and I apologize on that last foul against Greybull. It was against Cole Weishart, number 24.
Greybull's got, go ahead.
No good.
Yeah, and Greybull's got 3 fouls with 143 left in the quarter. Bobcats have 2.
Hunt and Vigil come back, and Henderson check back in for Greybull.
Second one
is up and good. So
Looks
3
good.
of 4 for Jet on the day so far. 30-point lead here for the Bobcats. A good game for them, as they really have picked up the pace here defensively, which again is fed into their offense. Again, Henderson now with it, gets it over to Hunt. Hunt head fake. Good defense there by Andrew, just keeping him in front of him. Del Duke same. And Henderson steps back 3 up, no good. Andrew comes down with the rebound. And he's going to bring it up for the Bobcats. No one steps over to stop him, so he's going to, oh, good pass there.
Oh.
And Jet's just padding the stats, and getting rebound after rebound, so really hustling. But
he gets to go to the line again.
I literally think as soon as Andrew shot that, not one person could, or thought they shot it, no one could figure out where the ball went, and Del just kind of was right there. It was a great pass. Del just not able to finish it. First one is up and no good for Longwell. That foul will go against Caden Hunt, which will be his third. And second one is up and no good, but Del Dukes comes down with the rebound and put back
tough
for
shot.
Del.
Standing directly under the basket, gets a rebound and is able to slide it around the edge for a lay-in. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was tough. Couldn't really use the backboard on that one. It kind of had to go straight up and straight down. So Henderson with the ball, pass it into Vigil. Vigil now with it. Will Cole on him. Passes up to Henderson at the top of the key. Weber guarding him. And now Rodriguez with Jet Longwell, who's done a great job against him. And now Del Dukes gets another steal as Hunt just tries to go across. And Del Dukes,
left-handed layup.
Even left-handed. I love seeing it. So work paying off. 50-16 Bobcats lead. 22 seconds left here in this third quarter. And Weber comes away with the steal, almost over and back. And Will, tries a bounce shot. Jet Longwell gets it.
Not sure what happened there.
Kind of got tripped up, but must. Oh, and Del Dukes with a steal. And Del Dukes not able to finish the
ball
shot.
Rolled all the way, 3/4 of the way around the rim, sat there, and then dumped out.
Yeah.
But he will go to the line.
Kind of a all-included deep breath was taken in the middle of that. The whole crowd. Vigil gets his first foul. That'll be the team's 5th, so it'll be free throws.
First is up and short off the front of the rim.
So free throws not looking near as pretty here in the second half as they did the first half. So we're 1 of 7 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
What, 5
in this
of
quarter
7 in the first half?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Del Dukes with 6 points in the quarter. The second free throw is up and no good off the front of the rim, and Vigil comes down with it. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Bobcats 50, Greybull Buffs 16. We're going to come back for the fourth and final quarter right after this.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vickland Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back for the fourth and final quarter of this contest here on 101.7 KDNO and the YouTube channel YO Today. Bobcats in control of this game, 50-16 over the top of the Greybull Buffs. And the first starting group kind of comes back out again, and then a tough pass there from Longshore goes through Acuna's hands. And just unfortunately, it's just one of those things where the little things don't start working when the big things aren't working either, and just tough pass there. Gerber now with it. Not sure what happened there. Zach Hasty has it, gets it to Gerber at the top of the key. He's going to step in, three-point shot is up, and
oh,
good.
Man, that was a beautiful shot. Barely even saw the net move on that one.
Good shot there by Gerber as he knocks down his second three for the game. Kind of just stepped into that one and
he did.
Let it go.
Didn't pause.
No. Kuna now with it, has it, passes it in. 21, Greybull using some of their bench here. 11, his shot. Henderson is up, no good. Good rebound there by Monty. Gets it up to Gerber. Gerber going to bring it up for the Bobcats. Pass over to Zach Casey, back over to Gerber, top of the key. And back over to Cody Bomagen, now into Andrew Howe, or Armani Dukes.
So say, I don't
Andrew
recognize that.
playing post. Cross court to Zach Casey. Zach going to drive baseline. He's going to be fouled there by number 12, Larry Longshore.
Scores. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that'll be his second, team's first of this quarter.
Scores 53-16 with 6:52 left in the fourth quarter.
And Vigil will come in for Nelson. Nelson checked in at the start of that quarter. Pass it out to Gerber. Gerber going to drive in left-handed.
Good
drive
move.
in. Shot is up and good.
I'll tell you, Kev, whatever discussion you had with him, he's just playing a lot more aggressive. He was playing tentative last week, and this week he's driven to the basket hard twice, not stopped, shot the ball, shooting the ball quick on that three rotation.
Good defense there by Gerber. Gets it into Potter. Potter going to have another chance at a dunk. And misses. Hits off the back of the rim. I wanted him to go up two-handed to prove to everybody he can just let go of the rim too. Good try there.
Well, you may not know, but two hands is much easier to control and put down than the old one-handed dunk.
I don't know. The Nerf ball was squishy, so one-handed worked. It worked just fine. Bobcat's going to stay in man-to-man half court, and good defense there again. You know, I think really Bobcats just frustrating Henderson and Rodriguez, who have done well scoring and everything, and they've really kept him. You know, just nothing's been easy. Not letting passes that are 25 feet away from the hoop. You know, and Nelson checked back in for Greybull. Gets over to Henderson. Rodriguez with it now. Tries to pass it into Hernandez. And Rodriguez's shot is up and no good. Yeah, he's going to get a foul there.
Get a foul. Rodriguez will go to the line. 55-16 with 6:04 left in the fourth.
And that'll send Rodriguez to the line where he's 1 of 2 on the evening. .604 left, 55-16. First free throw is up and is good for Rodriguez.
55-17.
And to get around the state, a lot of games got canceled due to the cold weather and the freezing temperatures and everything. So I know there's some Gerbers in South Carolina listening right now that told me about their frigid 41-degree weather that they had. So feeling 100-degree difference, and a turnover there by Potter. But then Rodriguez kind of gave it right back and dribbled it out of bounds. And new 5 will come in. So the second 5 that's been playing, they'll come in for the Bobcats, as that group did a good job of scoring or coming out and getting turnovers. Not a lot of scoring, I guess, but turnovers. Second free throw was no good by Rodriguez, if I didn't say that before. Andrew Howell has it. He's going to pass it over to Del Dukes, over to Will Cole in the corner. Will Cole's 3 is up off the top of the backboard. Andrew Howell with another good jump pass there. And Del Dukes comes in off the miss from Jet Longwell. And another putback for Del Dukes on that awkward angle.
I think the average distance for him for this today for the basket on his shots is probably 1.5 feet.
Yeah, it's definitely closer to inches than feet, that's for sure. Oh, and then Del Dukes just a little aggressive there on the defensive end. He's going to pick up a foul. Just his second, though.
57-17, 5:20 left in the fourth.
And again, that's another thing I've seen from a number of these players, but as aggressive as they do play defensively, you know, you really haven't seen too many of them take unnecessary chances. When they start getting maybe to that 2 or 3 foul range, they start recognizing like, okay, now I know what they're going to call. Yep. So it's been good. Pass over. Yeah, good defense on that out of bounds play. Hunt has it now. Weber on him. Vigil head fake there, and Del Duke's going to step in, get another steal, pass it to Jet Longwell ahead to Will Cole. Will Cole's going to go up and finish the layup there as well.
Great ball movement and selfish play, just moving the ball up the court.
Yeah. Dell to Longwell to Cole, and nice layup there for Cole. A good game for Will Cole here today. Drive here by Vigil with Jet on him. Oh, going to call it on the floor. Looks like that'll be on Jet Longwell. That'll be his second. I think he's a perfect example. I mean, last year he had a number of games that he'd be in foul trouble, you know, early in the game, and just not the case here. Hernandez has it. Del Duke steals it away. Andrew ends up with it. Visual turnaround shot up, no good, and then an and one opportunity is going to go to Longshore.
Dukes was up in the air and
yeah,
came down aggressively on the arm.
And as soon as I bragged on our lack of fouling, we've had a little plethora of them. They did count the bucket, and
we've got that 40-point lead you talked about before, so the clock is still running through the dead balls, unless it's a timeout or a quarter.
Right.
Oh, so we got Stone Pebbles and Nolan Collins checking in for Jet and Will Cole.
And they did get the 2-point on that with Larry Longshore. I don't think the ref said there was going to be only one shot, so shot was up and was good. And Andrew Howell, good drive there. Shot is up. Oh, off the back of the rim, no good. And Del Duke's hustling for it. And they're going to call that off a Greybull. I think Del would honestly maybe say that was off of him, but he'll just
it kind of went
quiet.
Between the one guy's legs.
Yeah,
so
might have hit his foot.
Yeah.
And Nolan Collins now with it. Pass over to Stone Pebbles. And going to get it into Andrew's hands. Andrew's going to step back, shoot a 3. A lot of unselfish play from Andrew today with a lot of his passes, so good to see him get some shots up too. And Longshore now with it, going to pass it up ahead. And oh, tough pass there from Longshore, almost got it. And then Andrew Howell's going to get a run out here and pass from Del Dukes. So Howell gets on the board here.
61-20, 2:34 left in the game.
That's right, everybody contributing here for the Bobcats, which again, we just love seeing. Hernandez, good strong move from that young man. Shot is up, no good. Del Dukes comes down with another rebound, 2:20 left, 61-20. Bobcats in the lead here. Over to Del Dukes, top of the key, over to Stone. Stone into Weber. Weber,
nice drive in the middle.
Drive in. Oh, Stone Pebbles has a lane. He's going to drive in. Shot is up. Oh, no good. But Nolan Collins comes down with the rebound, gets it into Del. Del's going to pull up jump shot. Long shot of the day for Del Dukes.
I was going to say he was 3 feet away. I think that was a little bit too far out for him today.
And then Stone Pebbles comes down with the rebound. Good play by him. He's fouled there by Hernandez. Good play by Stone Pebbles. It's good to see Stone and Nolan contributing here. Oh, there he is. Weber, post
the
move.
Big guy.
Yeah, and I don't think he was expecting the ball to come to him. Not able to finish, but rebound comes down to Longshore. Longshore has it now. Pass it up to Hernandez. 90 seconds left here in this contest. Vigil, pull-up jumper from the elbow. Nolan Collins with the rebound. Stone Pebbles going to drive in, up, and it rolls around on the rim and doesn't drop.
Twice.
Man. Had good looks at it, and then Hunt gets a rebound, tries to go coast to coast, and another steal there by Del Dukes. Nolan Collins going to have a chance at a layup. Oh, if he does a dribble off his feet. And unfortunately, wrapped up Christian Nelson kind of right there on his hip, and just couldn't quite get his hands on the ball.
I think he got a little bit, the momentum got a hold of him, and he couldn't slow down.
That's right. Well, I think the excitement of the student section, the bench, and all that just kind of got to him, too.
Yeah.
Good crossover there by Longshore, but steal there by Weber. Del Duke's going to get it. He's going to bounce pass it up to Weber. Weber going to get in there and not make the bucket, but going to go to the line.
Buy a fast break layup right now, but at least we're getting to the line. That's their third foul. 32 seconds clock is running, so we'll probably end the game on these free throws, I would bet.
First foul there on Christian Nelson. First one is up and good. That does, I mean, minus Stone and Nolan coming in kind of right here the last few seconds of the game, but the majority of those 10 players, all 10 on the board. Second one is up, no good. Good rebound there by Dell. Gets it out to Stone. Shot is up, no good, falls short. And Ellis Weber is going to get in there, and that will end the game as Ellis picks up a foul.
62-20.
Right, and good game there.
Thermopolis Bobcats over the Greybull Buffs.
That's right, and yeah, a good game here for Bobcats on this opening game for them at the Bighorn Basin Classic here in Thermopolis and Worland. Right after this will be the Wind River Cougars and the Shoshone Wranglers will be playing. Shoshone being gracious enough to come over and join the tournament as their games got canceled due to the weather, so they came over through the canyon and gonna play here. So Bobcats come away with a big win, a nice answer to last weekend, get that win there. So we are going to, I'm gonna just stick here real quick, and I'm gonna go through the stats real quick for you and do that, and then we'll sign out and come back for the next game for the Wind River Cougars. Sorry here. So let's put these stats to bed, the Quality Inn and Suites stats of the game. For the Greybull Buffs, Kobe Henderson came in with 5, again, average in double digits. Bobcats doing a good job against him. Larry Longshore coming in, scoring 5 points as well for the Greybull. Hernandez scoring 2, going 0-2 from the free throw line, and then leading scorer is Carlos Rodriguez, who scored 8 points, going 2 of 4 from the free throw line for a total of the 20 points there for Greybull. For the Bobcats, I'll have to add up here real quick, but 5 points for Jet Longwell, who went 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Gerber knocking down a couple threes, scoring 10 for the Bobcats. Bomagen scoring 9 points for the Bobcats, going 0-2 from the free throw line. Weber scoring that 3 in the third quarter and 1 of 2 from the free throw lines for 4. Will Cole hitting a 3 in the first quarter and getting an old-fashioned 3, and then hitting another 2, a layup there for 8 points for him. Del Dukes scoring 11 to lead the scoring for the Bobcats. Armani Dukes working hard on the boards, getting 4 points. Zach Hasty hitting that 3 early, going 0-2 from the free throw line, scoring 3 points. And then Potter having a couple dunks, going 2-2 from the free throw line, missing a couple dunks as well. And then Andrew Howe also with a bucket at the end, scoring 2. So 10 scores in the books for the Bobcats, a good quarter for them. Again, we'll have a little bit more time to have a little more pregame show, and we can kind of talk more about this game as they get ready for the Burlington Huskies this evening. That'll be at 7:30 tentatively, as long as everything kind of stays on schedule, and we'll be back for that game. As for us, for Bobcat basketball, we're going to sign off to that, and we will be right back here in about 5-6 minutes to start the pregame show for the Wind River Cougars versus Shoshone Wranglers. Appreciate you spending some time with us here on 101.7 KDNO. I'm Kevin Gerber alongside Travis Bomagen, and we will be back right after this momentarily.
So many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis. Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton. Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this.